Do you know that the Constitution of India is called a living document? And that which article is its heart and soul? Or why is it known as the bag of borrowing? And what's the latest amendment in it? Here are the lesser known facts on the Constitution of India. January 26th is celebrated as India's Republic Day to commemorate the date in 1950 when the Constitution of India came into effect. But do you know, it took nearly 3 years, precisely 2 years, 11 months, 18 days to draft at a cost of around rupees 6.4 million. The Constitution of India is often referred to as a living document because it evolves with time. Now, who suggested the Indian Constitution? Like all of you know, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is the father, that is the chief architect of the Indian Constitution. M.N. Roy was the first to propose forming a constituent assembly in 1934, which eventually became an official demand of the National Congress in 1935 with key principles introduced by Jawaharlal Nehru. Now let's talk about its design and writing. Legends behind its design. The original Constitution has beautiful illustrations of India's history from the Indus Valley to the freedom struggle. The Constitution was handwritten, not typed or printed, and calligraphed by Prem Bihari Narayan Raisda. Yes, I repeat, Prem Bihari Narayan Raisda, who did not charge any fee for his exceptional skills. His only demand that his name be written on every page. And it is. The original Constitution was written both in English and Hindi. The pages were decorated by artists from Shantiniketan, led by Nandlal Bose. Now, if this information piqued your curiosity to see the original copies in person, they are preserved in helium-filled cases in the Parliament Library. Bag of Borrowings. The Constitution of India is called the Bag of Borrowings because it includes provisions from countries like the US in terms of fundamental rights, Ireland, and USSR in terms of the 5-year plan. The Indian Constitution is the longest written constitution in the world. The Constitution originally had 395 articles, 22 parts, and 8 schedules. Presently, it has over 450 articles, 25 parts, and 12 schedules. The word socialist, secular, and integrity were added later by the 42nd Amendment, that is in 1976. Now, some important dates. The drafting committee comprising 7 members was appointed on August 29, 1947 with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as chairman, like we all know. Now, January 26, 1930 was chosen to honor the Purna Swaraj Declaration. However, the Constitution was adopted on November 26, 1949 and came into force on January 26, 1950. November 26 is celebrated as the Constitution Day in India, and presently it is celebrated as the National Law Day. Right to vote for women. It was only after the Constitution of India came into effect that Indian women gained the right to vote. The mark of the national emblem. The original Constitution had no national emblem printed on it. The lion capital of Ashoka was adopted on January 26, 1950. The 4 Asiatic lions represent power, courage, pride, and confidence. Heart and soul. Article 32. Right to constitutional remedies is termed as the heart and soul by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar because it gives citizens the power to directly approach the Supreme Court or High Court to enforce their fundamental rights. Now, without this mechanism, other rights would become meaningless as there would be no way to challenge their violation. What is considered as the soul of the Constitution? The preamble is known as the soul of the Constitution because it embodies the fundamental philosophy, core values, and guiding principles that define India's identity and reflect the hopes and aspirations of we, the people. The latest proposed amendment is the Constitution Bill, that is 130th Amendment, 2025, seeking the automatic removal of PMs, CMs, or ministers detained for 30+ days for serious crimes, with similar bills for Puducherry, J&K, and Delhi. But these are bills, not yet enacted amendments, meaning the bill has not yet been passed. Hopefully, 130 becomes an enacted amendment soon, paving a way for a better and stronger India. Vishv Guru. Vande Mataram.